Alright, beginner photographer, have you ever turned down a gig or lose the client because you don't have a photography studio? If that's you, then stay with me. If you're just starting out in photography, one of the questions you get asked very often is, where is your studio? Do you have a studio? Sometimes most people don't even ask you if you have a studio, they just go straight to asking you where your studio is located. And as a beginner, if you don't have the right answers to this question, it tells on your confidence, all right? Makes you feel bad sometimes. People don't really know, or your clients in particular don't know what it entails sometimes to run this business. So a whole lot of people don't even know what it costs to actually own a good professional studio. But then, are you gonna keep turning down gigs or losing clients because you don't have a photography studio? Of course not. You won't do that. Now, I'm here to share my own story with you because I've actually been in that position where I literally lost a client, all right, because I didn't have a photography studio. They reached out to me, wanting to have a pre-wedding shoot. What I used to do back in the day is I convinced my clients to buy the idea of shooting outdoors. So most of the time what I get to shoot is outdoor portraits and all of that. I don't get to shoot in studios like that because I didn't have one and I didn't even know how to go about shooting in one until I had the opportunity to shoot alongside another photographer in an event who owns a studio. So I asked him, this is your studio, do you rent it? Is there a way you let other photographers actually use the space and all that? And to my surprise, I didn't know photography studios used to be rented. I didn't know. Now, these days, if you are very active on social media, you see a whole lot of content studios, photography studios that are, up for rent. You pay per session or per shoot, whatever, however they run their thing. But then it's something that most beginner photographers still don't know. So if you're out there, you're just starting out, don't ever lose a client or turn down a gig because you don't have your own photography studio yet. Look around in your city. If you're a photographer, even if you're at this level, right? Even if you're at the lowest level, you should at least know a few studios in your city. Reach out to them, make contact with them, and find out if they rent their spaces and how much it will cost. You'll be surprised how many people are willing to, open their doors to you. All right. So don't ever lose a gig again or turn down one just because you don't have a photography studio. These days, you can shoot in as many studios as you can afford, as long as you want to. All right, so it's no longer a problem as it used to be. So that's it for today. All right, until next time, keep creating. As long as you have breath in you, don't stop creating.